Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I've got something a little different. ARTTI, if I'm saying that right, or ARTTI, I don't know. This is the R1, and this is actually a sub-brand. I don't know if you can see it. So it's from Let's Sure. They're the ones who made the ARTTI E20, which is a very good dual dynamic driver. Now this one comes along, and this is a triple dynamic driver, like the DZ4. This doesn't have the passive radiator though, and this doesn't have like the large vent in the back. Cool looking shape. I'm gonna open the box. We'll get into the stuff inside of it. So it is a dual 6mm titanium driver and an 8mm beryllium diaphragm. So you got two really good things. Titanium is usually good. It's got really nice frequency response. And when you're talking about beryllium, I really love the way it gives off a nice, really controlled bass. So let's look inside the box. So, okay, you get your quality control, your manuals, your warranty, some kind of gift reward, here's your instructions, just a lot of documentation in there. Inside's pretty easy. You just have this nice looking case. My keyboard is way too sensitive. I just even grazed it and now I'm off the specs that I wanted to give off. That's alright, I can read them off the box. So anyway, the case looks very similar to the one from the ARTTI E20. Now inside you're going to find these chips, which I personally really like these chips. And you also get these right here, which are wider. So you kind of get like a bass and maybe a balanced. Not quite sure. It's definitely, I don't think it's like a wide open vocal. So the case we've been over, it's got this little holder, which is nice because some of the other ones I have similar to this, like from KB Air, they didn't have this. This is nice. You can put your stuff under there to hold it in place. And then you can put your chips and whatever accessories you have. This one doesn't have switches, thank goodness. You know, it's nice to have switches, but the whole switch thing's getting old, really. It's unnecessary, to be quite honest. So let's look at these cable-wise. Balanced 4.4. Really nice looking cable. I'm going to read the box later, see what it's actually made out of, if I can find specs for this. Okay. Look at the design on these. Pretty cool. It's a really cool design. I don't know, is the nozzle the same material? Yeah, the nozzle's the same material. Here's a look at the nozzle. Here's the height. It's a little stubby nozzle. I didn't have a problem with fit. I might as well cover that right now. I thought isolation was really good and fit. And give it the old test. Yeah, the chips go on really easy. So the hook has enough room. It's not overly small. The cable's made really well. It's a really nice stock cable, and I like that it comes balanced. Obviously, modular is one of my favorite, but if it does come balanced. Nice design, this nice color, like greenish color, and this nice chromed out kind of design piece right there. Really looks unique. It really does. So I'm just going to put these right here for now, where you can actually see them. And I'm going to look on here, see if there was something I was missing in the specs. There's a 1.2 meter cable made of 4 strands of 216 core Australian high purity copper wire with customized PVC jacket, a 0.78 2-pin connector, and it comes in either 3.5 or 4.4. I'm glad I got the 4.4. I like balanced better. I have a lot of things that have 4.4, so either one would have been good, but I like it balanced. And of course you get the chips, you get the case, you get the nice cable and the units themselves. And I'm just looking if there's anything else. I do like this company, I gotta admit. I really, really do like this company. Up until about, I don't know, like a week ago, I didn't even know who they were. And then I look at them and I look at the back, and I'm expecting great things from them. I mean, if these are the first few tries, this and the one that I'm going to be reviewing next, which is the T, which is the planner one, excellent. Right out the gate. I got to admit that. Very, very good. See if I can add a little more light, or is that going to hinder things? Yeah, that usually hinders things. Okay, get some natural light in here. So wow, yeah, comfort-wise, very, very good. Excellent build quality, nice accessories, especially for the price. I'm not exactly sure what the price was. Let's see if I can. I just had it on Amazon. And what was the price of this one? So okay, these are these are actually more expensive than I thought. These are about 80 on Amazon. So that still doesn't change my opinion of these. You can also get these. There's going to be a lot of sales. I mean, it's the holiday season. There's a lot of different sales. We just had 11/11 just a month ago, so there's a lot of different sales going on. Probably for the holiday. Maybe there'll be an end of the year sale as well. If there is, I would suggest picking these up right away. So, okay. These are definitely not critical listening. Now, it's not that they don't have a decent amount of details to them. These are like super fun sounding, kind of musical sounding in their own way. They're colored. They're definitely, the mids are kind of on the neutral side. So you got a really nice kind of full range sound here. Now there is very good bass, very good depth and texture and weight to the bass. And yeah, it isn't a hindrance. It doesn't overstep on the other frequencies. It hits hard. It has a nice natural kind of decay to it. And overall, just very, very nice, enjoyable sounding. Talking like enjoyable sounding IMs, this is one of the most enjoyable sounding ones that I've had in a long time. Take that with a grain of salt. Some people like the critical listening, all the details and everything. With this one, you're just getting a really, really lush, rich, wide field of sound. Mids, neutral, nice body weight to them. Just overall, male and female vocals sound really, really good on here. There's some good emotion there, some good energy. Separation and details are very good. It's definitely not your critical listening IM, but they're decent enough considering how fun this sounds. Overall, bass, mids, even treble sounds very organic sounding. It's natural sounding with just really a lot of character to it. I mean, these have excellent character overall. Good build quality, good isolation, very good comfort. Nice smooth. I know it kind of looks like sharp edges here, but it's all smooth in the back. It's got that guitar pick shape, which you can't really tell because of this odd design here that looks like, I don't know. It looks like one of the states. I don't know if that's Oregon or something. I can't remember. But anyway, treble isn't overextended. Treble is more toward the, it has a nice sparkle and some nice upper details and some nice extension, but it doesn't overdo it. So treble sensitives, you're going to like this. Treble heads, probably not. It's not going to be as exciting for you, but it still has some very good kind of natural treble cymbals and everything sounds good. There's good air there. There's good details. I think that because of the bass, there is a little recession when we're talking about the vocals. A little bit of recession there. Nothing much. The vocals do have a nice forwardness. So it'll be maybe like classic rock and stuff like that. You may hear it a little more because of the way those are recorded. you can hear the difference on poor recordings depending on what equipment you're using. Like if you're using something, one of the older goodies like the TK2 or something like that. But ultimately, I do like the vocals on this. I do like the bass, but it could be a little bit overwhelming and boomy with certain tracks, like if you're listening to YouTube, because a lot of times I do begin my tests with MP3s and YouTube, because those are the lowest quality, at least to me. Then we move on to CDs and FLAC and DSD and streaming and high res, like with Tidal and stuff. I do use Tidal, and I do use high res Spotify, Amazon, and Apple. But most of the time I am testing with DSD, FLAC, and very high quality MP3, because I have like hundreds of really high quality MP3s. But we do start out with some of the lower end stuff when testing. So ultimately, I think that if you like bass, but you don't want it to be overpowering, not even close to being a bass head, I am, but really good bass. I mean, that beryllium does a really good job. Good bass, good quality, expected mids. I don't really, kind of U-shaped maybe. I don't really think it's a V-shape in general, but ultimately a very good Harman tuning with the extended bass, very nice, pleasant mid-range, very kind of natural tone to it, a natural warmth to it, some neutrality, especially in the upper mids. And ultimately, just vocals sound really good, if you can forgive the recession. It depends on what you're going to be listening to. If you're listening to like modern pop, I don't even think you can hear that. If you're listening to classic rock, you might hear some of the recession, because some of the classic rock songs, unless they're remastered, they sound really bad. I mean, like, there are some groups that sound amazing, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the Eagles, and stuff like that, the way it was recorded, Michael Jackson. A lot of that stuff just sounds fantastic, just on CD, never mind FLAC or DSD files or stuff like that. So my opinion on these, I like them. I really do like these. They just came out of the blue. I think, like I said, they're $70. I think they've been on sale for a lot more less, maybe around the $60 or something. If they do go on sale, I would definitely suggest these. I know $80. It's from like the 50 to the 80, very competitive, and then there's the 30 range. I think every range right now is competitive. I mean, there's a lot of $300 ones that are extremely competitive. But ultimately, if you're just looking for fun, you're looking for something that is just super enjoyable, you can put the music on, listen to K-pop, listen to hip-hop, listen to regular pop, rock and roll. I think that they have excellent speed, and I was listening to Lamb of God with these, and they kept up with that, with the dual drum. So, yeah, I mean, these are very good for a lot of different things. The shape is a little on the ergonomic side. It's not the biggest I am, but it's not small either. So comfort-wise, of course, that's going to be subjective. For me, I had no problems. You see there's vents right there, if you can make that out. I do like the shape. It's pretty cool. Really good build quality, and they're lightweight as well. I do like the cable. Obviously, it's not the greatest cable in the universe, but for a stock one, I don't know. It's pretty good. If I was going to give cables like a grading from 1 to 5, I would say that this one is like a 3.5. Definitely for stock cables. It's a decent cable overall. Good quality, nice accessories. Fits in there just fine. You kind of have to squish it down a little bit, but it fits in there just fine. You get you get your case, you get your thing. You can choose balanced, which is a good option. It comes with 2 tips, so it definitely comes with more than some things that I've gotten for like $100 that didn't even have a pouch. Ultimately, we're hitting that 15-minute mark, so I'm gonna just tie it up in a nutshell. Very, very fun, just robust, nice bass, nice warmish, kind of smoothish, still some detail, decent technicalities. We didn't cover the soundstage. The soundstage is wide, accurate. Those people looking for a gaming, I am. You know, as one without a microphone, although you can always add a microphone later, because Canera, they have all those microphone things. Just hit the thing. I'm waving my hands around. I don't know why I do that, because you can't see that most of the time. Yeah, gaming, this one would work. I get asked a lot, gaming. I think this one would work very well for gaming. That and the fact it doesn't take a lot of power, so it'd be good for mobile gaming. I did play a couple of games on the Switch with this, and it was a very good experience overall. So anyway, this one has been, if I can actually get the box, this is the R1 from ARTTI. I'll call it ARTTI. That'll be my name for this. Maybe I'm saying it right, maybe I'm not. But yeah, this is really good. Triple dynamic driver, two 6mm, one 8mm, and just beryllium and titanium. Good choice. I don't have a lot of triple dynamics. I think I have 3 triple dynamics out of all the triple dynamics that I have. The whatever that is, EZ4. I have the Dunu 380, whatever the heck it is. This is the best one so far. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.